Here we go, doing a video on just if anyone has a smaller solar power system and you know, it might not be enough to run your whole house, but in the mornings when the power company, there's a higher demand and they're charging more, I just had let this, you know, it's getting a little low, it's at 12.3 volts, but it can run this blower fan for this wood stove because that's what we're heating with, but it has a blower fan that draws about, let's see, 83 watts we're drawing, and that's just with two smaller 200 watt panels, and then I got some AGM 12 volt deep cycle batteries in there. And it also looks a little crazy, but I have another power inverter at 3000 watts, which can run, I have the well set up here with only 115 volt deep well submersible pump, and then the pressure switch plugs in just with an extension cord, so if the power goes out, you can just run it right to it, or just run it with it if you want to. But it comes in handy. Obviously, I can't run these electric baseboard with it, but it's enough to keep this old shack going to have enough power if there's no electricity. Also, my well line runs above ground, so it's good to have backup for the heat tape. I do have a few generators too to be safe, but that's just a tip. When the power is more expensive, you can just use this to take a slight load. I know this is only 83 watts I'm running right now, but when the rest of the house isn't running on anything either, though, really, it'll you can run quite a bit on it during a sunny day, and just leave this thing plugged in, leave the fan going to circulate, and it'll keep the house nice and warm without having to use any electricity, because it's still winter here. We got just a little bit of snow left, but there's a quick tip at using a couple of inverters and some batteries and solar, and yeah, whenever there's a high peak or in the evenings, you can just run stuff off of it.